Hey guys, welcome to tonight's bbcan 9 chat.
Alright, it's episode 25. We're in the thick of it here. What is it, like 4 more episodes?
I mean, I don't know, but we're getting down to it.
Right.
We're really getting down to it.
So last time, it was a power-packed fake double. Tara defeated...
This was post-fake double. Yeah. Last time was the fallout from the fake double.
Alright, well let's get a little mini recap here.
Okay.
Tara defeated Jed.
Mm-hmm. In the battle back.
She came back in.
Mm-hmm.
Beth said, I feel sick.
Fake.
Right. And then Brayden won the HOH. And Beth said, uh-oh, hot dog.
Mm.
And now Beth is Brayden's target.
Yeah, Brayden wanted to get Beth out during the double, but Ty said no, and he was going to respect Ty's wishes.
Because Ty was the HOH.
I've never been down with the whole respect the HOH wishes things, but, like, whatever. If Brayden wants Beth out this week, I think everyone should respect the HOH's wishes.
Well, Beth says, Brayden's been doing nothing in this house. I can't believe a floater has gotten to this point. I'm always getting screwed.
It's, like, really annoying when... Sorry, I had my second dose yesterday, so I'm a little tired. But it's really annoying when... somebody just assumes that somebody else has not been playing this whole time just because they weren't, like, working with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that Brayden played the most, like...
He wasn't exactly doing the most,
game,
but he was still playing.
Social game on point. Yeah, for sure.
Lip gloss on point.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. His makeup tonight was wonderful.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who wants to see Brayden's HOH room? I loved his pics, and he got a letter from Tamiwa.
Yeah, his friend.
And
it was all very nice.
I loved it. Mm-hmm. He even got, I guess he doesn't have a pet, so they gave him like some.
Oh, he got that avocado plushie.
Yeah, the avocado plushie. He said, "I want that avocado plushie."
Okay, time for Wendy's.
He chose Kiefer for Wendy's.
Okay.
And his mom and Sibs were there when he went to go pick it up. That was so much fun.
They looked like they were being held hostage, though. I don't know if they were just, like, nervous in front of the camera.
His mom looked so young.
Yeah. I didn't realize he had young siblings like that.
I didn't realize
they were all a
that
bunch of cuties. It was a very cute family. So
very cute.
Good for him.
Kiefer says Beth needs to go.
Kiefer wants to make sure he's not going up on the block because he's realizing
you blame him?
He's one of the last big targets standing. You know, he's got a big resume. Mm-hmm. People might be nervous to take him to the end, so he's a little bit worried, like, oh crap. I need to make sure I'm going to be good with Brayden here.
Yeah. Well, okay.
And he knows also, like, there's no way that Brayden's going to put Ty up on the block, so the choices are very limited here.
Well, Tara realizes that too, and she goes and has a chat with Brayden. Mm-hmm. And she says, if I'm on the block, I have a feeling I'm going. I can't trust Ty and Kiefer to keep me. They already voted me out
look what
once.
happened last week. Well, Brayden voted her out too.
Well,
Brayden and Kiefer. But yeah, like, she can't trust that anyone's going to keep her after what happened during the fake double. No way.
Well,
so he's like, well, I'll let you know if you're going up. I'll let you know.
This bromance, or is it a romance, or is it a fake mance?
Mm-hmm. This thing between Ty and Brayden, it's been going on for a while, but it's like finally getting attention on the show here.
It's, I think, the last week. Yeah, I know. It's been more participation from Ty than in the past.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Ty is using Brayden, like, romantically.
It makes me really sad. I mean, he admitted
He did admit it.
In the diary room that he's...
more than friends.
To stay, you know? Like, to stay in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, he is planning on going to the end with him. Like, it is a legit final two. On both ends, but it's just kind of like...
I think it's funny that they both think that they can win against each other.
I know, right? I think they probably have the best chance against each other, though.
Probably.
You know?
Yeah.
But, it just makes me really sad.
He's very upset about the whole thing.
It makes me really sad that Ty is using Brayden like this.
Yeah, it reminds me of when...
William and Kevin Martin?
No, well, that too, but I was thinking of Boogie and
Boogie and Erica?
Erica.
Yeah, that was sad, too. What a disaster.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on.
Beth talks to Brayden and says, get rid of Tara. Kiefer is a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
If he wins the veto and takes down Tara, then you're going to have to put up your precious little Ty baby.
Ooh, honestly, like, she makes a good point, except Brayden wants Beth out, so, like, yeah, he's going to put her up on the block.
Yeah.
But that would be pretty crappy if Kiefer went and did that.
Uh-oh.
But I don't think Brayden was really concerned about that too much, because Brayden and Kiefer have been having a lot of game conversations, like, right before bed for a while now, so I think they feel pretty comfortable with each other.
Yeah. So... It's time for the noms, and this really threw me off because
we're used to it being at the end of the episode.
Yeah, and it wasn't. It was at the beginning almost, and Brayden puts up Beth because he was like, you were going back and forth between keeping me and getting rid of me.
You were trying to get me out last week, which is true.
Yeah. And then Tara, you used me as a pawn. You told me I wouldn't smell the block. Mm-hmm. Is that like sniff the glove?
I guess.
I don't know. But he said, play hard in the veto. Let's do the damn
Good luck,
thing.
ladies.
Yeah, so let's do it.
So Tara was really frustrated about this because there were a lot of people involved in the plan last week to get Jed to use the veto on Beth. And one of the things that the people in that plan kept pushing for was for Brayden to be the replacement nominee.
Right.
But, like, Tara didn't have to do that.
But the way Tara described it, it was like, well, Kiefer came up with this plan.
He, like, made me do it.
Did he take your hands and do the puppet moves?
Yeah, she could have put up Ty if she really wanted to, but...
She did not.
Yeah.
All right, so... Yeah. Beth and Ty are having a chat. Mm-hmm. And Beth said to Ty, you were in the trio. How come your ass cheeks are not on the block?
She is missing the whole Ty being involved in the plan from the get-go last week to get rid of Jed. Which is weird because didn't Tara spill, like, everything to Beth during the fake double?
Yeah.
So...
How does she not know that?
What's going on here?
She's got selective memory.
I guess so, but, like, yeah, she's saying to Ty, like, it's so messed up that, like, I'm getting in trouble for this and you're not. Girl, you're missing out on a big piece of the puzzle here.
Yeah. All right, so Beth and Brayden are chatting again. There's a lot of chatting with Brayden during this episode.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're only down to 5 people here, and there's an hour to fill. And he's the HOH.
So Brayden's like, Beth, you were trying to keep Jed.
Yeah.
You were the only one going back and forth on keeping Jed.
Which is true. Not only was she trying to get Brayden nominated so she could vote him out, but also once he was nominated, she was still, like, going back and forth.
Yeah.
And campaigning for Brayden to go for a while, so...
What did you think of Beth saying that she was Brayden's number 2?
She made a lot of assumptions during this conversation.
If you mean a shit...
Oof.
By being a number 2, then yes, you're correct.
Yeah, I don't like the way that she talks to people sometimes.
No.
It's messed up.
Disgusting.
But anyway.
All right, Beth tells Ty, you're sleeping in Brayden's bed, and that's why you're not on the block.
Oh my God.
Escandalo!
Beth has been assuming since Austin left that Brayden has been in her pocket. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because she was actually... pushing really hard for Ty to get in with Brayden, and now that's backfiring on her because Brayden is closer to Ty than he is to Beth. So, like, this is kind of her own fault that she was pushing for this to happen. Well, and also, she's missing that Ty was in on the plan last week.
Right. It's time for the veto competition.
Okay. This was like a classic Survivor competition.
Yes. Or the Over the Rainbow one that they...
Yeah. So it was like a perfect mix of Survivor and Big Brother.
Big Brother Canada. I can't remember them ever having something like this in BBUS.
I feel like they have. Haven't they?
They've had
I don't know now.
endurance comps, with like the slip and slide. Mm-hmm. But they've never. I don't think they've any have. And
I can't remember now. I feel like they must have
know.
done this on the U.S. one too, like the catch the ball and release the ball and.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, anyway,
leave it in the comments if you know of it. We'd love to know.
And we know you guys know.
Of course they do. All right, so it's called On Tilt. There were giant pinball machines.
We got a bunch of pinball wizards up in here.
This competition, I believe, was Tara's to lose because she's a spin instructor.
Yeah, she's Miss Cardio.
Yes, this is perfect for her.
But I mean, it's not just straight up cardio because you got to time those ball releases.
It's strategery.
Yeah.
Stunning. All right, so...
So every time the lights flashed, you had to add another ball to the mix.
Right. It's not like you're adding balls like crazy. They only got up to 3 balls at a time. But everybody survived the first ball.
Okay, also, since they started with only 1 ball, what was to stop someone from after they caught the ball
really
to just like
slow.
Take their sweet ass time going back up the stairs?
Something tells me the first round didn't last very long. That was just like, all right, let's
just
get
an
you in the
establishing
rhythm.
thing.
Yeah, so it really didn't matter if you were going slow or not.
I gotta say though, Brayden used that time wisely because he took that opportunity to kind of like count
to gauge.
Yeah, and get an idea of how long it would take the ball to travel from one point to another.
I mean, honestly, is it that hard to just drop the ball when it's halfway through the thing?
I mean, it can be.
And then
if you're stressed and freaking out.
When it's time to add the third ball, like 2/3, a third.
It's easy when you think, like when you visualize it, but actually doing it can be tough, I'm sure. It's harder than it looks, but...
Possibly, but I mean... They made it seem like it was rocket science.
You gotta be super focused for a competition like this.
All right, so everybody survived the second ball. Mm-hmm. Surprising, right?
Yeah.
But I think Tara was eliminated after the transition to the third ball.
Because, she didn't time it right.
Yeah. So she only had like 1 paddle's worth of time to run up and back down to catch it. So she didn't make it.
No.
And then poor Kiefer, he didn't make it the next one. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got to be fast when there's 3 balls on there. So.
And then Beth was looking solid for a while, but she blew it. She messed up, so she was out.
So then it came down to the Omance.
Oh.
Omance.
Ty and Brayden. And this is Brayden's ideal situation. He's happy about it. He's like, yes, we're just having a good time now.
But do you think Ty threw it?
I don't think so, because I think Ty wants to be able to put some more competitions on his resume at this point. Mm-hmm. I don't think Ty's throwing anything right now.
Okay.
I think he just, like, butterfingered his ball.
I mean, he was close. Mm-hmm. He was close.
He was there. He just dropped the ball, literally. Mm-hmm.
So Brayden won the veto. Mm-hmm. And
that's 3 comp wins in a row for him.
Whoa. That is a lot. Mm-hmm. So Tara... meets with Kiefer and Ty in the storage room, and she's like, can you guys just like pinky swear that you're gonna get rid of Beth, please?
I mean, I'd be nervous if I was Tara, because they voted her out last week, so...
Yeah. She doesn't want that to happen again.
Yeah.
All right. And then later on, Brayden feels bad because he wanted Ty to have his moment.
Oh, Brayden. You're too sweet.
He is too sweet, especially when Ty is just not really reciprocating. It's not like you have a sweet romance going on here. It's a one-sided romance.
That makes me so sad.
I'm very sad about this whole situation.
All right. Well, there was a random party in the hot tub area.
How is it that Kiefer always finds out these things?
He's always got to do that, like...
I know. It's a bit much.
It's a bit much, Kiefer. Dial it back a little bit.
So he's got some cold drinks and Sammy's up by the hot tub.
Some strawberries.
Do you think it was a hot tub time machine party?
Maybe.
Just blowing off some steam with the kids?
Yeah, so they were all excited for that. Wonderful. Okay.
They showed it for like 2 seconds.
It was like a sponsored thing, I'm sure.
What was the sponsor?
Probably those hard seltzers that they were drinking.
Oh, they didn't really showcase it very much.
Maybe it's iffy with alcohol. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are in Canada.
I'm pretty sure alcohol is like not a problem up in Canada.
I guess. I don't know.
Just like, drink up, kids. I think when I was up in Canada, I believe the drinking age was like 16, so.
Well, times have changed, so I don't know if that's
true.
I don't think that's still the drinking age.
Yeah, maybe not. All right, never mind. All right, so Beth is again pressing Braden.
Mm-hmm.
Do what I say. Put up Kiefer.
Make a big move. Put up Kiefer.
He's got a better resume. He's going to win against you in the end because people are going to be like, he did more. And
it was kind of like a backhanded thing. Like, you've sucked this entire game, so...
I mean, that's been her, reasoning the whole way through, either to his face or not to his face. You know, like, you suck. You got to get rid of everybody that was better than you. Mm. Otherwise, you'll never win.
Well,
never.
It seemed like he was kind of contemplating it when he was talking it over with Ty. He was like, I don't know. Should I make a big move and put up Kiefer?
I don't know whether he was actually contemplating it.
Or if it was just like for show.
The diary room was just like, hey, you know what? Just for
Would
shits
it
and giggles.
hurt for you to talk about this?
Come on, we need a little filler here.
No, it's possible.
All right, so we make it to the POV ceremony. And they show the speeches. Beth says, hey, why don't you make a big move? There's not going to be many more big moves to be had, so you might as well make one.
Yeah.
And I guarantee I'm good for your game.
All right. And then Tara was like, I'm so proud of you. Do what's best for your game.
But if you don't want to do what's best for your game and use the veto on me,
you know what?
Go ahead.
Forgot to mention earlier. When Braden was doing his nomination speech, I loved his shout out to moms.
Yes,
that was lovely. Mm-hmm. You can really tell that he loves and respects his mom, and I enjoy that
because you love and respect your mom.
Of course.
It's so close to Mother's Day too. All right, so Braden does not use the POV as expected, and tomorrow
Tara or Beth will be leaving for real this time.
So will it be Tara, and she got done dirty twice in a row, or will it be Beth, and we're finally put out of our misery on the feeds with the screaming and the yelling and
all of it,
the laying on the floor. She's always laying on the floor somewhere like it's a crime scene or something.
All right. Well, that's where we're at. So thank you all so much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments. And we'll see you tomorrow for eviction night.
And until then, much
love.